Hey guys, this is not my normal time to hop on an Instagram live. It's early on a Monday, but I thought about something last night actually, and I really wanted to make sure to share this with you. And actually, I'm going to download this and also upload this in our student-only Facebook group because I want to make sure everybody there sees it too. Here is the thing that I want you to think about. The fact that your fear, when you feel fear, it is not your intuition. And I bring this up because a lot of times that fear will tell our resistance brains, right? The brain that wants to keep us small will tell us if we're feeling fear, oh, maybe this means that I'm not supposed to do it. And the reason I'm feeling inspired to do this is because for the past couple of nights, I have been waking up in the middle of the night and, I do this work too. I'm not perfect by any means. And my brain is going, oh, you're feeling kind of nervous about this. Maybe this is a sign that you're not supposed to do this. And we'll talk about it in the middle of the night in just a second. But fear is not your intuition. Your intuition is that little nudge that goes, you know what, maybe give this a try. Or, you know what, maybe watch this video or read this book or maybe talk to that person. That's your intuition. Your intuition is gentle. Your intuition is supportive. Your intuition is little nudges. Fear is not, and it's never your intuition. So when your brain tries to tell you, ooh, you're scared, this must mean you're not to do it. This is your intuition. This must mean you're not supposed to do it. First thing is to say, thanks brain, thanks for trying to help me, but fear is not my intuition. It doesn't mean anything except that I'm scared. Now, why am I waking up in the middle of the night? Why, maybe you guys have noticed that you are starting to feel a little bit, especially this time of the year. Why? Because we just wrapped up 2021. We've started to do I have, and I think you probably have too. If you're a CCA student, you might have done our Right Starts planning. You have big plans for the year and you have big hopes for the year. You are stretching yourself and the planning is super fun. The planning is exciting. The planning is motivating. The planning is great. And then the new year started and all of a sudden we had to start executing on those plans. And executing on plans, by virtue of the fact that it's a new step, it means it's doing something new. It means that we have to operate outside of our comfort zones. And anytime we operate outside of our comfort zones, anytime we take a step outside of that, our resistance is going to kick up. And for me, it comes in the middle of the night as fear. There are a couple of other things as well. And my brain is trying to be like, oh no, this is definitely a sign that you shouldn't do it. When rationally, in the middle of the day, I can go, yes, oh my gosh, I feel fear. But I know that fear is a natural part of the process whenever you step outside your comfort zone. So I feel fear, and it's an uncomfortable feeling, right? Nobody likes feeling fear. It's an uncomfortable feeling. So I want to stay away from it, but instead of trying to avoid the fear and find a way, find out how to get away from the fear, instead recognize that the fear is part of the process. Fear is what you're going to feel when you step outside of your comfort zone, but it's also not going to last indefinitely. As long as you keep taking these steps, you know what you want to get to and you know what you have to do to get there. So take your energy away from those emotions, that fear that you're feeling, and put that energy on taking action, on doing the steps to get the things done. Because as you do that, the fear is going to start to abate because you are getting out of your comfort zone. As you start to actually expand your comfort zone and move past it, that fear is going to abate. It's a natural part of the process. So you feel it. It's uncomfortable. Nobody wants to feel fear, but it's a part of the process. And it does not mean that you're not meant to do whatever it is that you're meant to do. It is not your intuition. All that it means is that you're taking the right steps. I think Stephen Pressfield says something along the lines of the fact that fear is our compass. If we're feeling fear, that's good, because it means we're heading out of our comfort zones, and everything that we want in life is outside of our comfort zone. So if you're feeling fear, which it sounds crazy, and it takes a lot of practice, and it takes a lot of mindfulness to be able to do this. So maybe write yourself a note, put it on the mirror, put it on your computer. If you're feeling fear, it's a good thing, because it means you're heading in the right direction. And one little bonus tip, if you are the kind of person who wakes up in the middle of the night, first of all, anything that your brain is telling you in the middle of the night, it's almost always going to be fear-based, right? Everything that your brain tells you in the middle of the night is, oh my gosh, something terrible is happening. So what I do, and what I've learned to do, is when I hear this from my brain in the middle of the night, when it's, I say, okay, and I say to myself, maybe not always out loud, but I will say, okay, everything seems worse at night. If I am still as equally concerned about this in the daytime, then I will deal with it then. But everything always seems worse at night. And it's absolutely true. And I will tell you too, the fear that I feel in the middle of the night is not nearly as bad in the daytime when I go, okay, no, I was terrified last night, but I know the steps I need to take, and I know that I can take these steps, and I know I have the support and all those kinds of things. So if you are a middle of the night panicker, it will help you get back to sleep to say, okay, things always seem worse at night. If this still seems bad tomorrow, I'll deal with it then. And also it will help you to keep from waking up in the middle of the night. Once your brain starts to learn that it can't get to you that way, it will let you sleep through the night more often. So that is what I have for you today. As I said, this is not my usual live time, but I was thinking about this in the middle of the night. In fact, I wrote myself an email. I'm like, don't forget to go on live and share this message with them, because it's so important. And I mean, this is the time of the year. We just did our goals, and this is the first Monday of the first month of a whole new year. So it's now we're sitting down to actually do the things to meet our goals. And that is very, very likely, it's a natural part of the process, kicking up some fear for you. So if you're feeling that, know that it's natural. It doesn't mean that you're not meant to do what it is that you want to do. It's just part of the process, and that fear is going to abate as you keep taking action and do what you need to do to get where you want to go. So with that, get back to it. You can do it. This is a whole new year. I'm so excited for all of us, even if sometimes it's a little scary when we look at the things we want to do and we go, oh, it seemed like such a good idea last year, but now that I actually have to do it, I'm really scared of it. The fear is a good thing. The fear means we're heading in the right direction. And don't get me wrong, this is something I have to say to myself again and again. It's good that I feel nervous about this. It's good that I feel fear. It means I'm headed in the right direction. Also, this is a step beyond what I'm able to do, but something I'm working on, the body can't tell the difference. Physiologically, the body can't tell the difference between fear and excitement. So a little bonus practice, if you can, instead of telling yourself, I feel fear, starting to tell yourself, I feel excitement. I'm anticipating this. I feel excited about this. I haven't quite gotten there myself. If you've been able to do that, or if you find that you're able to do it, let me know. I could use some tips. Anyway, that's what I have for you this morning. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great 2022. I mean, obviously we'll catch in more, but we'll catch up many, many times throughout the year, but I'm excited for all of us. Okay. Bye, everybody.